Philly. This is another episode of City Talk. Welcome, guys. And today's topic, we're going to be talking about life insurance with my man Temi. Thank you for coming, bro.
No problem at all.
It's good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Now, you are someone that is really important to the society right now.
Yeah.
You speak about, not even speak about, but what you're about is life insurance.
That's right.
And life insurance is something that we don't really think about too much, especially in the black community.
Yeah.
I'm a young guy, I'm pretty healthy, I've got no underlying health issues. Who really needs life insurance?
The answer to that is everyone. I think we're kind of caught up in this perception that, if I'm really young, I don't need it, or if I've got to a certain age, there's no point of having it. Life insurance is important for absolutely everyone. You can be young and healthy. A lot of people say, I'm hungry, young, healthy, fit, and all of that, and you may be strong and possess so many things, but we don't possess the power to see what's going to happen in the future. We don't possess the power to see one day you could be critically ill, you could be, not being able to work, support yourself, and that life insurance that you should have taken out years ago is no longer in place. It's not there. So life insurance is for everyone. I was speaking to someone earlier about that as well, about, when you're young, a lot of people think, I don't need insurance. No, seize the opportunity. It's low premiums. Some people wait until years and years, and then you're ending up forking out how much money when you could have done it when you're younger. So for me, life insurance is for everyone, and I think that's what we need to kind of drum home to everyone. Is you get me? It's not a one-off for that one or one-off for that one. Yeah,
it's a must.
It's a must.
100%. Fair enough. Well, I'm gonna have to ask you this because obviously, just like myself, I didn't know anything about life insurance. Yeah. And I see the adverts sometimes, but I know people don't really pay attention to adverts like they used to. Yeah. And I'm one of them people that I can't stand watching adverts. Yeah. So when I see a life insurance advert, I don't pay attention to it. How did you come across life insurance? To get into this type of industry where you're helping people with their life insurance policies and ultimately helping people with their lives. Yeah. How did you find out about life insurance, and what made you get into this industry of trying to help other people attain it?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not no angel when it comes to life insurance. I've been rolling about life insurance for a long time. I was like you. I don't need it now. I would prioritize other things above it, and I would put anything first. The bills come first, this comes first, and I put it off for a while. I think as I got older and I started to see a lot of things happening to, family members and friends, people unfortunately becoming ill, losing their lives, I was like, no, I need to make that move. I've got a family of my own. I need to make sure that they're secure. If anything was to happen to me now, they're exposed. That's the honest truth. They're not protected with any sort of insurance.
So we're back. And we're just taking a little break, but we'll come back and we're going to talk more about life insurance with Temi. And what I really wanted to find out, Temz, is with your experience in this field of life insurance, I'm pretty sure that you've worked with a lot of people and you've spoken to a lot of people and helped them to attain these life insurance policies. Are there any stories that touched you personally that you thought, I need to help this person?
Yeah, there's been a couple of stories. There's one that really stands out for me. When I started this job, I insured my mentor, a long-time friend of mine, very, very, very good guy. He's my mentor, and how the life insurance came across, because obviously I started this line of work, and he was saying I need to kind of review what I have, and I want to put something called a whole of life policy in place, meaning if no term, and he wants to use it to cover his funeral costs and just make sure all of that's sorted, so his family don't have to worry about that. I said no problem, I'll put that in place for him. I also said, let me review what you have already, because he said he's got a life insurance policy, just wants that, just to add it on. I said, no, let me review it and find out if you have something called critical illness cover. Obviously, critical illness cover is if you were to be diagnosed with a major illness, a critical illness, then the insurance provider would, pay you a certain amount of money, a sum assured. And he said that he did, but he said, no, let me double check. We found out that the term that he actually had wasn't actually critical illness cover. It was something called a terminal illness cover.
Okay.
And what a lot of the banks do, it makes it look like it's a separate policy, but it's not. Terminal illness cover is linked to life. So if you were to pass away for any reason, you would get paid. If you were to become terminally ill, that would be classed as paid because you're going to die in this period of time. He thought he had critical illness cover, he didn't. So obviously I sorted that out for him, and I got him his quote, so on and so forth. So he was covered with life, he was covered with whole of life, and he was covered with critical illness cover. It was only 2 weeks later that I received a phone call from a friend of his because I was trying to get hold of him, see if he's okay, see if his policy is okay, all of those sorts of things there. And he said, the friend said to me, haven't you heard that, he's in hospital? I was very concerned, contacted, his wife, and she disclosed everything to me, that he had a problem with his heart. There was, I think, a ruptured artery that was linked to his heart. And if his daughter wasn't there with him and he didn't think, fast, he would have died.
Wow.
Yeah, in his house.
In his house?
He would have died.
Wow.
But
it's interesting because this information is just so key. But with some of the stuff that we're talking about, or what you're saying, there will be some people out there that don't know what the difference between terminal illness and what critical illness is. So let's just go with what terminal illness is now. Break down some of the things that could be classified as what terminal illness is.
A terminal illness could be maybe a stage 4 cancer. You've got days to live or weeks to live, and
so we're not dealing with like months.
No,
days and weeks.
Days and weeks to live.
So quick,
and that would be classed as a terminal illness. And that's the reason why it's put on the same scale as death, because you are going to experience that. And if they can prove that you have got a terminal illness and you are going in this period of time, then you will be rewarded. The money all goes under the same umbrella. With critical illness cover, the powerful thing about critical illness cover, and the reason why I use powerful, is because once utilized in the right way, it can change your life, it can change your situation or help you through whatever you're going through. Critical illness cover, if you were to be diagnosed, not die from it, but diagnosed with a critical illness, then the insurance provider will give you that lump sum.
Right.
And that was the situation with my mentor. Literally 2 weeks later, he had this attack. It wasn't even a heart attack, it was something to do with his heart. He went into the hospital, and I remembered he has critical illness. And for that reason now, his claim has now gone through and he will be receiving a lump sum of money that's going to help him greatly. And he's even to the point he will be able to put some of that money aside. He didn't pass away, he didn't die, thank God. But thank God he had critical illness cover in place. And if he had passed away that day, he would have had his whole of life and his life cover. His children would have been left money. His funeral costs would have been covered, and everything would have been. He would have gone peacefully, knowing that he's not left anything behind for his children. So for me, that's why I'm so passionate about this. I don't feel like we speak about it enough.
Especially in our black community, we don't really talk about. The thing is, and I hate to say this, when it comes to like a large majority of our community, we kind of like live for our moments. We live for today. We live for, what we can experience within the next 24 hours to maybe a week or a month. And we don't really, a lot of us, not all of us, but a lot of us don't really think about the future in terms of our financial legacy and moving forward.